How you doing, guys? How's everything? This is your friend Melo Trade. Another breakdown to what happened during New York session. So I was waiting here. I thought I have a set up to that order block. We'll see what's gonna happen. I'm watching it on my other screen, so we can go ahead with the stream breakdown. I'm looking at it. So let's back up to everyday routine. Let's go back up to 9:30. Let's see what just happened right here. Let's delete these guys. I just want to move this guy here to go back, so I'll manage my. Alright, so right here, so when we have what happened in the morning we had let's go back to the 15th minute. Yeah, alright, in the morning we had a bullish structure, not bullish structure because we dumped all night. Asia dumped us all night. So what we did here, this was the last 15 high right here, high, low, and then high, and then we made the low. So that was the 15 high right here. Let's unlock this. So that was the 15 high. So when I came in the morning, I'm doing my analysis. We broke that 15. We made another 15 high right here. So what we had a 15 high and a 15 low, because the structure basically it was down, down, down all the way, and then we broke this high. Let's make it. Now we were waiting for a higher low to go higher high. So that's how we started in the morning, waiting for a higher low, basically waiting for higher low. So what happened, we had fib here waiting for 618 or 786. If we go to, that's the 3 minute, we had an order block here we just created at the bottom, 9th order block. So we were waiting for that order block, or maybe a sweep of that low to this order block right here, because we did not mitigate this order block. This order block is nice. So what's really happened is at the open, just before the open, we SFP the high. That's another good sign. When we SFP the high, that means they wanted to grab the liquidity here, so to rotate to the bottom. Like they wanted to dump the market, so they grabbed the liquidity, which is the fuel for them to dump, so they don't have to come back to it. They come back to it after, but if they wanted to push the price up, so they create a liquidity, they go down and they take all this liquidity. But their intention was to go down for a bit, and they can create liquidity on the way up anyways. So what happened, they took the liquidity here, and then we start to rotate. So that what happened is, so I was bullish until we broke. We were bullish at 3 minutes all the way until we broke this low, which is right here. We broke this low. For me, I think, let me see, I think where did we confirm? Yeah, I was waiting. So we came down to this chunk order block right here, because I don't trade before New York, so I was watching it. We came to this, we closed in it, and finally we decided to take off. So we broke bullish again right here. We broke bullish, and then we continue. So this order block is gone. So that was 910 here, and we came down. We basically, this was an ugly low right here. It did not give me a good vibe low. So this was the low to break, to flip bearish again. So I went there. 9:30 we opened here. That was 9:30. So 9:30 we opened here. What did we do here? We went down. We closed below this low. It was a weak close, so I wasn't sure about it. But what happened with the red vector, two red vectors, we closed below and confirmed. So this will be a good close below, and this will be closed below this wick to confirm. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, we have this order block we have to come to. Now if I pull a fib right here to here, you have the 7-8 is exactly at the order block. So that will be nice. You have a confluence here with two levels. So, but what happened here, you remember that order block? We did not touch the 618. Even if I go here to that, we front run it. We front run the 618. What did I tell you guys about front running? And I'll show you what did I tell you the last video about front running. What happened? So we front run the 618. Yeah, we closed here, but we closed below. I was favoring short. So we had an order block here, a small one. We didn't close until we came in here, so that wasn't a good enough entry for me because my stop loss is supposed to be here. So if you were trying to take this setup, your stop loss is supposed to be here, which is not a good setup. But where are you going to take it to make your 3-to-1? So it wasn't a great setup to me. So I was waiting for this order block. Now I'm going to walk you through what happened. We came up. I did the same thing over and over again. I saw it closing, and I was waiting for this. This already shows me that there is a supply on this order block, but it didn't make a lower low, so we're coming back to it. So that means the supply is weak. So somewhere here I tried to enter a trade. So I put my stop loss. I was taken out right away, which is, I'm walking you through, guys, like I'm waiting for this. So after this loss, I was hesitating to take another one, and that's what happened. When you take a loss, you right away hesitate to do another trade because you don't want to revenge trading. But it turns to be that's the trade you are supposed to wait for. So right here, it came up, came up, I'm watching it, and look what happened. Right away, it touched the order block, it touched the 618, close, and that was the last order block. What did we say about the last order block? You gotta try the last order block. Last order block is really good. Last order block is really good. And here, plus, I didn't have any break structure. Like this was straight down and this was straight up. I didn't have two consecutive candles to make a higher low. If that candle was pink, it would have made two consecutive candles, so that would have break structure. But this wasn't a break structure. And that's how they trick you. That's why how they trick you in 1 minute. 1 minute they trick you. 3 minutes, you're still good to go. Alright? So I was supposed to wait for that. Delete that. So my setup, it would be here. And we go to TP1. We go to this order block, or we go to the lower. Like we should have just target the low to make it a 1-to-1 trade. Or some people they'll wait for wick tests, so they have their entry right here. That's a little bit better, but this will do, I think. So came down, came up again, came down, delete that, and a little bit of play out, and that's a TP1 hit. And if you're brave, you gotta go TP2 here, which is, it did it. Like it did 3 to 1 risk ratio, no problem. But that's rarely happened. That candle is rarely happen. It happens all the time, or rarely happen when you trade, when you're right. But that will be TP1, and again your invalidation till here. But that happened so quick, and I tried another one like it. It didn't do it. So obviously we break to the downside. So so only make order blocks upon order blocks upon order blocks. So this order block is not mitigated. Look what happened here. The front run. See? I'll show you the other screen. Front run the order block. That's what it teaches you about the market. When you have a setup and front run the setup and it goes, and then the next time it comes up, same situation, and you say, okay, it's gonna front run the setup, and it just go. So anyway, so we have this order block, but now it's too far. This order block is too far. Plus we broke the 15 low. Once we broke the 15 low, I was gonna again, shorts is the answer. So fast forward, what happened, it went even more down, and I'll show you what happened here, guys, because I had a file for you. Let's go back to 4 hours. You remember that? When did I do that video about this low? When did I do that video? That would be the video October 30th. So if we go here, go to my videos. If you go here, October 30th, we're gonna come back to it, and we'll see. You remember this, guys? I was showing you. Let's go back. Let's go back to 12 minutes. Right here, I said front run 786, 100% BTC is coming back here. A run, BTC gone for a run. And then what happened? Boom, came back to it. And I'll show you, what was it? 786. That was a good level. 786, but you cannot front run this level. I think, no. It was the fib from here to the high. And what happened? We came really close. And then we front ran it. Look, boom, we front ran it, and let me take a look at this video. Here, take a look at this video. I said, I don't know if I can watch it here. Yeah, I think it's here. I cannot find it, guys. I don't know. Oh yeah. Where is this one? Oh, we hit it. Oh, like, see, we hit it. Oh yeah. Yeah. So but at the end, is the. Oh yeah. Front. Look. Look, that's the video. Front run 786. Hundreds. And I'm typing, guys. 90%. Yeah, I'm typing right here. I'm typing. So, look. 100%. You comment, or not you. BTC comment back here. And guess what? We're here. Fast forward to today. What just happened? Oh, this guy. We don't need this idiot. Anyways, so what happened, guys? We're here. Fast forward. We hit it. So we hit that level now, and this order block is way far right now. So I was like, okay, I think we're creating another order block to come back to it. And we did. We created this guy. Now, we didn't get rejected from any level, like any level. So we just created an order block. I was watching if we're gonna make a lower low or a higher low. So what happened? We made a lower low. So now we're coming back to that order block. So that exactly what happened. So you hit that order block, lower low. We hit that order block, and that was my setup. And this was the SRS flip, and I went short here, and my invalidation was here, and I was targeting the low because we made a low. I know we had a order block here, but I was like, I gotta target the low. So what happened? It's the same exactly what happened here, but this time we didn't come down. Like, oh no, I don't think we're coming down, and straight loss. I was like, no way. Okay, so what happened? Straight loss. But now when we close above this, we change market structure. So once we change market structure, we chilled here for a bit. We made this order block. This order block is gone. It didn't hold. We made this order block, and then we chilled, and then we just wanted to go. Like, you had this line of momentum, is now breaking, and then we popped. So I was like, okay, it looks like we're coming to this order block. So if you pull a fib from this high to this, look what you got, another 786 with an order block. But now it went so high, so low, your short setup, and you gotta be careful to be short here too. That's the thing. Unless you see a sign of weakness, this is just a go, because you already broke a market structure to the upside right here. Not a 15-minute, but a 3-minute, nonetheless. Okay. So, yeah, give me 1 second, guys. All right. So I was like, okay. I wanted to short here, but I was so hesitant. I was like, we didn't have no structure, nothing. We didn't make any consecutive candles down, so no lower high, nothing. We're just going straight up to that. So I was just watching to see any kind of weakness, and looking at pattern, candle pattern, to see if something going to give up. And you can tell this is like an engulfing candle. I don't know if you can say that, but I remember, I think it was the deviation here. It was VWAP, guys. I remember it was VWAP, and then we gained VWAP again, and then we lost it, and then we're struggling to get it. And I think here it was one of the best setups, like, to take, because if we go back, you're waiting for pattern to engulfing candle, so you didn't have any engulfing here. You wanted to see if this gonna hold, so you touched it again, you came down, you confirmed at the bottom, then you had engulfing bullish here, and then no follow-up, but the bias was to the downside, because this just straight up created a lot of liquidity. I think that was the 2 weeks candle. That was the go to that short, I think. I didn't take that, but I think that was the go to the short, and your first target will be this order block, untouched order block. Well, you have an untouched order block here, but this will make it a really bad trade. So yeah, see, you touched that order block, then you came right back to VWAP, and I was watching this. I think that was the setup I liked, because what happened, we already got a bounce from this demand, and it's about to fail because we didn't make any higher high here, and we made another engulfing candle. So that will be the safest. That will be the safest, and even your stop loss, it could go to here. instead of all the way to here. I think let's see. What are you risking here? You're risking 36. Here you're risking 30. Yeah, this is the better. It's the better one, and you're still targeting this one for 1-to-1. I know it's not the best, guys. I know it's not the best, but we're working with order blocks here, and this basically not as much as clear break. But so you could have basically take it to this, but you have this one unmitigated. Let's see what happened here if you were to take that. Yeah, you would go. Yeah, get bounced from. So you have demand in here. Fail, and you went back to this guy. Yeah. So you had to wait a little bit. This would scared you, but it never got back to your entry, so that's good. And yeah, you could have been brave with it and wait for it. I didn't take it, so I was waiting for a break, and then I chased it with order block. So that was my thing. So look, we had an order block here, then we had an order block here, and they got me again because I saw the reaction at this order block. I said, yeah, I'm gonna take it. It went a little bit so far and barely touched it. Yeah, it did touch it, and I thought it's a strong order block. So, and we created a lower low. So I went here to here. First target was to this order block, a little bit above it, but it was bad today because this do it, but I guess this does it with the bearish engulfing. This with the still closed bullish, I guess. I'm trying to find out like what's the difference, because this touch it and went down, this touch it and went down, but right away just consolidate, making a flag and go. And even this guy got disrespected here. So yeah, I guess we came back to this guy. We did mitigate it here, but we mitigated on a red candle. So I don't know. Yeah, so that was my second loss for the day. And then I had to, now we're touching this order block. Let's see what happened, but we're coming hot to it. Yeah, we're coming really hot to it. We have everything hot now. We have 35 seconds for the candle close here, and this is not the last order block, guys. So I think this is the last order block. I hope it's gonna get disrespected. We'll close in it in 10 seconds. If we close in it in 10 seconds, I'm not touching this order block. Looks like 15-second money flow start coming. And what did we do here? We closed in it. Perfect. So I think this is the last. Not this one. Yeah, this is the last order block. So if we went all the way here, because we made a lower low, so I'll attempt another one here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let me put it here. Go back to trading with you next. So this order block, it got me this guy, the same one. I think the same one. No, we're not. We're not targeting the same one. We're not targeting the same one. So this order block, when this order block created, I saw the break down here. See that breakdown? So we went up high, we came down, we wanted to make a higher high, we couldn't. It's very fast, and we had a break here. So I had an order block here, and we went to it, and then we made a lower low. So I was like, okay, then this will be the order block to trade right here. So as soon as we closed, which is, I think we're rejecting from the order block I took the trade from. So I took a trade from here. And my invalidation actually was until here, and I was gonna take it to this order block, and I closed it fully because today was, yeah, I closed it fully here. It went below again, so yeah, it went below, made a low, and now we're coming back to my entry basically. And I told you we had this order block, but we closed in it, so it wasn't a setup I'm gonna take, and I'll keep waiting. The only thing is, let's see, if we came down here, we went hot, and okay, so here we have a low, we have a high, and here we don't have a low because we didn't make a low here, so this is not a high, so that's the low, lower low, so we have to break that high to be bullish again. Now you see this break, sometimes it plays out because you already break not structure, but you broke the candle internally. To break back bullish on the 3 minute, you have to take that. So I wouldn't consider this as a break. Now if we get bounced from this order block with the first deviation, that's a nice one, so we'll make a higher low right here just to go make a higher high, or we target this this order block, either or. That will be a TP1 anyways, must TP. So just delete that. I know we closed in it and it came down, market maker manipulation to the finance, but what can we do? All we have to wait is for this order block. Now this order block is very close to VWAP, so we might do this. When we come back, it wouldn't hold because we would have literally broke the structure here. So either or, we wanted this to go straight. When we came down, if we made a higher low and we made a higher high, that's a break structure. So this order block is very weak now. So we turn it into touched order block right here. Very weak. So we don't know if this turn back green and start going, then it's good. But if we made another red, which is an order block, and we came, no good. Okay guys, that's all I have for you today. I'm just testing the new stream software, so you don't have that stupid box here for the camera. So for the YouTube, I'm just testing and checking. If you like the content, everything I say and I do is my opinion only, not a financial advice. If you need a financial advice, you contact a licensed financial advisor. If you like the content, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next Bitcoin breakdown trade for New York session on tomorrow. Have a good one. Melo Trade here. Bye bye.